Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Foundation Fabs and Flushes 2020. It is week 7. Can you believe we are already here? We've got one more after this. But today, as you can probably tell by the title, we will be trying out the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, which makes this wear test very exciting because one of my all-time favorite foundations from the drugstore is from Maybelline. This is the Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. I already did a wear test on this, which you will be able to find on the screen now, but let's put this away because today this is the star. This is the one that we are investigating. So if you're intrigued, if you would like to see what the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless looks like and wears like on an oily, acne prone skin, then just keep on watching. You know the drill. Let's read some of the claims. I am currently on the Maybelline website. Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, a lightweight matte foundation formulated for your individual skin tone and texture, and controls shine and blurs pores throughout the day. Don't like the way that's written, but fine. Oil-free formula makes it perfect foundation for oily skin. Looking for the perfect foundation fit? Maybelline's Fit Me Matte plus Poreless liquid foundation is all about your individual skin tone and texture. Ideal for normal to oily skin types, this ultra lightweight formula features flexible micro powders to control shine and blur pores throughout the day. That description reminds me of Lancome's Taint Nadol, which oxidized like crazy on me, which it's not going to be good if this one does it too. With its medium coverage, the liquid foundation leaves a natural finish on the skin that's never flat or cakey for a natural makeup look. The oil-free mattifying foundation is available in 40 shades and is dermatologist and allergy tested. Lightweight matte liquid foundation, oil-free, perfect for normal combination and oily skin, available in 40 shades for you to find your perfect fit, flexible micro powders to help blur the appearance of pores, natural finish, skin looks fresh, not cakey or dry. Oh, I'm not gonna read how to apply it. Let's zoom it in and let's get started. The shade that I got is 120 Classic Ivory. I look at the shade that I usually wear, I sometimes even lighten this shade, and I have the ivory shade in the other foundation. So this will definitely be a little dark for me, but let's give it a try anyway. I'm so scared. Almost forgot, I need to moisturize. I'm going to take my Revolution SPF 30 Protecting Boost for normal to oily skin. And let's pour this foundation out. It is, oh, it has a stopper. It's definitely liquidy. It's a medium coverage, so I'm gonna take about a pump and a half, 2 pumps worth. And as you can see, it is running down. You know the drill. I've got my sponge ready and my brush ready, and we will try 2 applications on either side of my face. Let's start off with the sponge. This is way too dark for me. Okay, let's not judge it on the shade that I got for myself. I'm gonna look a little tanned today. Okay, so that's all of the foundation gone. This is going to be an interesting wear test. This is one side of my face with one layer of the foundation in comparison to my bare face. Where's the coverage? There's like barely any coverage whatsoever, and I don't see it blurring my pores either. Maybe I didn't shake it well enough. Let's take some more. And this time I'm going to try a brush on the other side of my face. However, just like the KVD foundation last week, this is quite liquidy, and liquidy foundations tend to be quite streaky. Ooh. Ooh. Kind of streaky at first, but it settles into the skin nicely. Ooh. Okay, this is the other side of my face with one layer of the foundation applied with a brush in comparison to my bare face. I actually like the brush side more. What? This side of my face is a little bit better when it comes to acne, but it kind of covered that a little bit better. By the way, ignore the shade match. Like, I know it's a little dark. I still have plenty more foundation from that second squeeze, so let's see if I can build this. I'm going to go for a brush by itself this time. Okay, so I managed to build it just a little bit. I still think it's more of like, now I've built it, it's a medium coverage. Originally it's more of like a light. If you're expecting to buy a medium coverage foundation and be able to build it to a full coverage, this isn't going to happen here. I don't think I have oxidized. This is the wrong shade. So far I really like the finish. This is more of like a natural finish for me, leaning kind of semi-luminous dewy. Let's try different formulas on top of this. I'm going to start off with my Fast Base foundation in F14 to contour my face. I'm not going to take too much this time because I'm already tanned. Cream contour works fine on top of this. I had no problems blending it out. I'm going to take some concealer. This is Revolution Concealer and Define Infinite Concealer. Didn't have any problems blending it in again with a sponge. It didn't pick up any foundation. I really like my base. If it wasn't for the incorrect shade, I'd say I would be really happy. It's a little bit worse in that jaw area, but other than that, it looks pretty nice. Again, I don't think it's like as pore blurring as I would expect it to be, but it's quite nice. However, I will have to powder my whole face because I can tell by the finish that it's not going to last. It's not matte enough, so I'm just going to powder my under eye, the center of my face, and then I'm going to dust off the residue and then just spread it out all over my face. I'm of course using RCMA no color powder today. Okay, it powdered really nicely. It looks a little dry at the moment, but I'm sure in a couple of hours it's not going to be as matte anymore. It does say it's oil controlling, but we had an oil controlling foundation last week and we know what happened. It is 9:20, so I'm just going to say 9:30 so I can remember it a little bit better. And let's get this wet test on. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup off camera and I shall see you back in 2 hours. Okay you guys, so here it is. This is what my face looks like in natural light and after 2 hours. As you can see, the match wasn't so great, but overall my face doesn't look bad. It is getting oily. I have no idea why this cheek always gets a little bit more shiny, so I'm gonna have to blot the center of my face. Let's do it. I just blotted the face. That's quite a lot of oil already. I am once again nice and matte. I just want to give you some of the close-ups. It looks fine. It's not cakey around my mouth. Most of my acne is covered. It looks good. For 2 hours, it looks good. Let's carry on. Hour number 4, and this is what my face looks like. I did get a little bit more shiny now. I don't think it's that oil controlling, if I'm being honest, but it doesn't look bad. At least it's not falling apart, but I do have to blot. Okay, this is the piece of paper. Quite a lot of foundation has transferred this time. Let's have a look at the face. Even though it transferred, the foundation is nice and on. The only thing that I noticed, because it's so mismatched, there's like a lighter halo around my mouth and around my nostrils. Can you see that? It's just like the tiniest little bit lighter. So I will be able to tell when this rubs off, when this comes off my face. It still looks fine. I don't think it'll be as long wearing as I like my foundations to be, but it should be fine, you know. I expect to see like a reasonable amount of foundation at our number 6, so let's do it. I shall see you in 2 more hours. Oh no, you guys, it is our number 6 and the foundation has fell apart a little bit. I did just go shopping, so bear in mind that I did wear a mask, which I can justify this rub off right here and a little bit on my cheeks, but and obviously I've been sweating. I'm still sweating, so I understand this foundation missing right there because I've been sweating, but it's just even if you ignore this bit, my face doesn't look the best. I'm going to blot and we're gonna have a really good close-up because I think this might be my last check-in. Right, this is what my forehead looks like. Like I said, I understand that the foundation has rubbed off because of my sweat, which is fine, but even this doesn't look the best. It's just patchy and it collected in my pores very strangely. I have a fresh spot. It's literally breaking me out as we speak. Great. Hello! It is a completely different day, and today I have done something that I never do on my channel. My foundation wear tests are usually first impressions, but today I have decided to put this foundation on again and test it out throughout the day because I felt like that face mask and the fact that I was outside and it was really hot kind of strongly influenced how my foundation looked. I am kind of glad I did another wear test. It wasn't hot today, I wasn't sweating, I didn't do much today. This is what my face looks like after 8 hours after blotting. A lot of foundation missing in the center of my face. My acne on my jaw and my cheeks is exposed. The foundation has gone like a little bit patchy. I did do check-ins throughout the day. I did a check-in after 2 hours and my face was already a little bit shiny. I did blot. I did a check-in at hour number 4 like I always do, and again, I was a little bit shiny, so I did blot, but the foundation looked fine. It didn't rub off awkwardly. It looked okay. And then I did a check-in at hour number 6. It was fine in comparison to my previous try of this foundation. It couldn't compare. I still had my foundation on, especially on my forehead. It was rubbing off slightly, especially in the center of my face. I could see a little bit of redness coming through around my nose, but it was fine. It wasn't as bad as the first try. And as you can see, this is the result after 8 hours. One thing that I did notice is that I do have yet another whitehead, and obviously for that reason alone I'm not gonna be the happiest. You know, I had 2 spots the first time I tried it and I have another whitehead, so it does break me out personally. It's a little bit too rich for my face. I don't think the foundation is that matte or poreless. Pretty much a flush. There are better foundations at the drugstore. I hope you have enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.